again, everyone. My lovely new brake hoses have arrived, so it's time to crack on with this brakes job that seems to be lasting forever. And as usual, I'll point out that I am not a trained or qualified mechanic, and these are not how-to videos. They're just for your entertainment as you watch us trying to keep our 1990 motorhome on the road. If you have any doubts or concerns about working on your own brakes, better to go to a qualified mechanic. And Mr. Ginge, of course, endorses that advice, don't you, boy? Yes. Now, the problem I've got at the moment is undoing these clips, believe it or not. This nut here is absolutely corroded on fast. I've given it a good old soaking. I don't know if you can see it there, but it seems to be somewhere between 7 and 8 mil. Nothing seems to fit on it very easily. I even tried a 9/16, and that kind of flopped about a bit. But this plastic clip looks like it should pop open here, but I've tried all sorts of things, sticking things down those holes and trying to unclip it, and I just can't get them undone. Obviously I don't want to damage them because it looks like it is quite important that they're held there. Well, I've got one of them off, unfortunately, by somewhat mullering that stud. I got the mole grips on it and gave it a turn, but it just sheared off. But it did enable me to see how this plastic clip works, and it is, as I said, just a snap together thing. We need to get a screwdriver up underneath that slot and push the wall away to unclip it. I don't know if you can buy these as new replacements. I did have a hunt around, couldn't find anything that looked like it really. Let's see if we can get the other one off. Also, try and keep all these little clips for the wire that does the sensor for the low brake pads. Right, let's go and put them safe. Yeah, I don't know if that remainder is going to pop out of there or not. Well, that's clearly not working. We're going to try and drill it out. Let's get the centre punch. This is probably rather too big a drill. Yeah, let's get a smaller drill. Yeah, we're a bit off centre, sadly. I'll drill another little hole next to it. That's not going to work, is it? Let's press on with this one. The flipping battery keeps falling out of this drill. The replacement batteries. But obviously not quite right. Well, maybe we get that bigger drill in there now. battery keeps falling off. I think we'll be through in a minute. I wonder now if we could cut across in that. We could try, can't we? Ah, let's just press on with the drill. Yeah, this is still firmly stuck. That must be welded in. But never mind, we've got a hole we can get a nut and bolt through and re-secure this clip. Right, I've got myself a M5 set with a spring washer and a flat washer and a nylon nut. Spring washer will sit in this little recess here quite happily, hopefully, and the nylon nut will stop everything coming undone. I think that's more than adequate for this job. Right, fantastic. Let's grab this little clip as well, just in case that's something we want to replace. Appears to be something that wants to come. There you go. Right, keep that safe too. Well, pretty soon we're going to want to undo these, so I'll make sure they're nicely soaked in plus gas in preparation for that. Well, the next thing I'm going to do is, because these two hoses I can't turn the caliper onto them, so I'm going to have to fit the hoses to the caliper first. I think I'm going to do that now before I put the caliper back on the van. So they obviously just screw in with the flare spanner here. Don't want to go too mad on these. Then again, don't want them to leak. Now I think I'll the carrier back on the caliper. Now I'll put some copper grease on the parts where the end of the pads go, which is effectively the inside surfaces here of that bit. the slidey bit. I'm going to change my gloves because I want to get grease on the grippy bit of the brake pad. Quite difficult to change gloves when your hands have got a bit sweaty. Right, brake pad with the wire goes on the inside next to the pistons. I'm going to sort of press it down against the springy thing. Well, getting a bit dark out here, but I've rigged up my lead lamp. The first thing I'm going to do is just clean this surface rust off here with my wire wool, because it's a bit annoying. There we go. Right, now let's get the caliper and see if we can pop that on. Righto, well we must remember of course this little spacer shimmy thing. This is another job where of course it's preferable to have at least 12 hands. Put turns in there. Get some turns in the bottom one. Marks, and they're ready. Right, let's get the right size socket and tighten them up. Right, there we go. Well folks, next thing I suppose is to give these nuts on the brake pipes a try, see if the penetrating oil has penetrated. I have put some tape over the end of the pipes though, just to stop any moisture getting in if we had bad weather before I get to connect them up. Now, I did take the opportunity while the wheel was off the van to touch up the black paintwork on the wheel that we did some time ago where it got some chips in it. And now it's dark outside and I can't really get on with the brakes. I'm wondering what it would look like with a little red stripe around the rim. Well, I don't think that brake caliper paint really gets on with the smooth right paint that the wheel is painted in. It's yeah, not not looking so great. I'll perhaps let it dry and then see if it'll take a second coat. If not, we'll probably end up sanding that off and maybe getting some red smooth right to go better with the black. Yeah, seem to have got myself distracted a little bit with prettying up the wheel. It's supposed to be working on the brakes. We will get back to the brakes when it is nice and light. I've taken the masking tape off now because I can see where this is heading. You can see that is really pickling up the smooth right paint underneath. So yeah, incompatible paints, the old brake caliper paint and smooth right. So there you go. I try these things so you don't have to. Well, it's the next day and I'm back out here by the van. I've been trying to undo these flare nuts on the end of the solid brake lines. Now, a 10mm flare spanner won't go on, but an 11mm one seems way too loose and floppy, and I think I'll just round off the nuts if I try and use that. So I'm a bit stuck. I'm wondering if it's an imperial size. This is a 7/16. No, that's way off again. Let's try 3/8. Again, that's too small. I think it's really got to be 10mm. It just won't go on. Let's try a 10mm open-ended spanner just for size. Don't want to try and undo it with an open-ended spanner, because if I round it off, I'm screwed and I'm then into replacing solid brake line. Right, so this is a 10mm spanner. No, it just won't go on. That's way too floppy to be the right size. What to do? Well, I'm afraid, folks, I'm going to try the mole grips on them. It's not really what I want to be doing, but no, that isn't going to turn without rounding off. You can feel that. Yeah, this is a bit of a mystery. I'm going to go and consult the Talbot Owners Club forum about this, I think. Well, that's all for now. If you enjoyed it, press like. Subscribe if you want to see some more. And ring the bell to be notified when we upload something new.